Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Why anti-gravity is not science fiction? Because we know absolutely nothing about gravity. We know how to measure gravity, but we don't know how gravity is created and what causes it. We know what it does once it's happening. We know how things will react to it. Basically, we just glorifyingly know how to measure gravity. So anyone that says anti-gravity is science fiction doesn't know what they're talking about because we just don't know. So anti-gravity absolutely can exist. And there's things like 0-point energy, which is maybe why gravity exists, because every molecule in the universe has electricity in it. And we don't know if this electromagnetic field in the small electrons, neutrons, protons, things like that, we don't know what kind of effect that stuff has on larger molecules that are put together, things like that. So we know nothing about gravity. The dual slit experiment is fascinating. And how can something be two things at once and change just because you observed it? Just because you watched it, it changes. Not because you did anything to have an effect on that particle, but that particle is either a particle or a wave, depending on if you observe it or not. Okay, so that is mind-boggling. Now, I guarantee you that gravity has something to do with that particle wave slit experiment and why it gets the results it gets every time. It has something to do with gravity, which we don't understand. Also, the connecting the science of the big to the science of the small. I guarantee you what connects that is gravity. And to say we have antimatter and matter, that's a fact. They both exist. So why can't there be gravity and anti-gravity? I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I try to research these types of things. And yeah, so anyone that says anti-gravity is science fiction doesn't know what they're talking about.